From the Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Volunteers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
To the air, it's Wilkins. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hunt is in the air on fourth down. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Now in motion. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And the Vols line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The give from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Makes the catch. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep them out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force them either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Vols line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Looking to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown ball.
And how about the protection up front? The big fella's doing their job. He just sits in the pocket. Sits in the pocket. Wide receivers break off their routes. He finds the open guy for the big play. Nice job of protecting your quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Wilkins. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. The Mountaineers are on the move. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
After the incompletion, will they try it again here on 3rd and goal? Powers forward. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Oh, what a cut! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This time they'll go to the running game. Shakes off the defender. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Volunteers can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Running back searching for a hole. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to get the first through the air. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Bringing it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers! The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. The quick out.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. He's going to take off. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, deep down the right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
One of the things I love about Bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They'll leave it with him. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And on that out route third down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
Direct snap. It's Smith. Smashes ahead. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
The Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
After a drive this long, a field goal will be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll pull it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Fast completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Scanning the field, it's Wilkins. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The official says no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but he left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Might be calling a hot route. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on its way. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Finding an escape route. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as his defense forces a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th-quarter lead. But they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Got it behind the line. It's Butler. Touchdown, Volunteer! They move on top here on the 4th. The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 25 over Western Michigan. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Intercepted, the defense is set him up.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive going to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown ball!
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Your defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He's got an open man. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Wilkins. Looking to get it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
grabbed in the backfield. It's Norman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Smith. And this Wildcat is going to be deep clawed, stopped in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Pocket breaking down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and more. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Give up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, man. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.